Hello Leo, welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 5th to the 11th of August. Hope you're doing well. Let's just jump straight in here. Here's your overall energy here. There's a karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, and then how the influence of the universe has upon your karmic path and where it's trying to encourage you to go. Then we have the past, your past self, what brought you to where you are today. And then we have the future self here. This is the sort of thing that's sort of like willing you on, as it were, to the future. And then we have like the lessons or the information that we can take out from this week just gone by. A lot of air and fire energy coming from the sun at the moment, excuse me. But also a lot of water energy as well. So you may find that you're very passionate about things. And there's also a element that's come out in every single sign about a reevaluation of oneself in order to go forward. There seems to be a lot of tower moments, basically. But they've all been positive. That's what I'll say. They've all been positive. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. Let's just see what's going on with the karmic, with the overall energy, the energies that are coming up through you, as it were, the immediate energies around you. It's certainly very solid. It's standing your ground. That's what it's all about. Standing your ground. King of Cups. The King of Cups is a bit like that, standing the ground. He's actually sitting on an island surrounded by water. So there's a lot of emotional things obviously going on around you at the moment. But you've got to stand firm to who you are or what you want or what you're doing. And that could be within your financial side as much as in your relationship side. Okay. And it's also about converting emotions into reality for you. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side or your emotional sort of side. You've got the karmic message that plays into the universal energy. And the universal energy is really trying to go forward. It's trying to project. The universal energies are trying to create situations, coincidences around you to help you go forward on your path. But at the same time, as I said, stand your ground. And I think the universe understands this. It's almost as like the universe is in waiting for something to become clear about your future in regards to relationships. It's either a conversation that needs to be happening or an information that you need to receive in order to actually confirm a direction that you need to take. From your past self is playing into that. I think this is according to where you've been. This is where you've got to play into the strengths of who you are, what you've done in the past, how that gives you sort of respect and sort of stature, as it were, to hold your position. So I wouldn't give ground too much to any sort of situation in regards to relationships or emotions or even spiritual path. And your future self here, there's a lot in there. There's a lot of potential in there. But it's depending upon the lessons to be learned from this week, as it were. And what is the lesson for this week here? It's like you need to clear your wheels before you start. So say things clearly. When you're talking to someone, when you're looking for this information, go to the heart of the matter, quite quickly. Be straight and sort of saying, look, if we want to come together, if we want to have a good relationship, then we've got to be completely straight with one another. And this sort of situation is not good for me. It doesn't work for for us as a couple. That sort of thing is being really straight more than anything else. On your karmic path, you have the Page of Pentacles. You're learning something here. You're learning about a physical connection with someone. You're learning about as well of opening doors, which then creates luck for you in a way. I think there's a good opportunity for you to create something in the way of relationship with someone or or find someone in the by connecting with them by doing activities and so forth, but being really sort of planting a seed for a great future. But I think things need to be absolutely clear for everybody. Yeah, you get the Hierophant. As I said, Hierophant is like spiritual mastery in a way. It's a bit like a priest. It's the understanding of the body, mind, and spirit. The Hierophant goes that way. The high priestess goes spirit, body, mind, as it were. That goes body, mind, and spirit. Sorry, and the high priestess goes spirit, mind, and body. So it's the inverse of that. This is very much concerned with the physical aspects of spirituality. There's physical aspects of emotion, so it could be marriage, of actually physically marrying someone more than anything else, and it's got that potential at the moment. And then you get that Empress card from your past, and this is what I mean about sort of staying true, staying firm, you know, sticking to your position. It's going to bring you the rewards. That's why she's got the wheat at her base, but she's also sat upon that log that looks like a heart. So she sat upon her emotions. I wouldn't allow your emotions to run wild, and that's why you've got the King of Cups here. And as you explore the physical connections with other people, it's going to open up a very good spiritual connection with another person. But staying true to yourself, and it will help you to combine all the different elements behind the High Priestess, or the Empress, sorry, because she has a control over her empire in an emotional sort of sense. Behind her, you've got waterfalls, you've got rivers, you've got forests, you've got the sky, you've got all the elements, and combining all the elements together. And that's what she does in life. In your future self, look at that, you have the Knight of Cups. There is a definite offering coming in for you. There is no doubt about it. But there is things that need to be absolutely clear. And I think you need to be clear about this. I'm not sure if it's... is it someone coming into you? I think it's more someone's offering you this chance to go off on a mission of heart. And there's communication in there. There's sort of, offerings of love, sort of like through communications, and actually really getting on with some good times. What did I say about clearing the wheels, clearing your wheels, the wheel of fortune? That's what it's all about. And I think here is what you've got to do is, by standing firm to who you are, will clear your wheel of fortunes, and that will open your door to love and connection with another person in a really, really good way. Let's just see what's going on your financial side, shall we? On your job, your business, and your projects. Okay, so the karmic path here is connected to the past and the future. It's going between the two, so it's linking. So it's obviously a longer term plan you're working on. It could be a business or project. It didn't start today, or it hasn't started within you, and it could be a case that you've only just been planning it within your spirit, as it were. Now it's the time to convert those ideas into reality and move things on, by the looks of things. And the universe here, or the universe, is playing into the forward, almost in front of the decisions that you're making this week, or the lessons that you're learning from this week. And I think the lessons are more sort of confirmations that you're on the right road more than anything else. Let's just see what happens in the past. Yeah, it's connected to that sort of stableness, very much like the Empress card here. Having that sort of sticking to the plan, sticking to what you've been creating over the past few years. And your future self is definitely pushing on forward. On your financial side, or your job, your business, and your project, it looks like things you're really trying to push doorways here, and continue on with your pathway, heading for your goals more than anything else. And I would keep that in mind. So whenever you're doing something, once it starts rolling, take 2 seconds out just to take a little break and just picture that sort of end goal of what you want out of it all. The lesson that needs to be taken out of this week here, it's showing me wheats. It's almost like the wheat that's at the Empress here. It's something to connect it with gold as well. And it could be just the colour of say like your logo, or you know, or a shop that you're buying, or you know, the company that you're working with, or something along those sort of lines. It's got something to do with wheat and gold, as if like it's a confirmation of where you're going. You're getting the rewards by the looks of things for what you've been doing. Yeah, look at that. You've got the Knight of Wands, very much a you card, Leo, heading off on that mission. And you're on that mission. It's going between the past and the future. And being very passionate about what's going on will help you to stay firm and in a very solid position on your relationship side. As I said, the universe is going way out the front here. And I think it's pouring into your future, your long-term future. And this is where you've got to be a bit curious about it. It's basically sort of saying to you, how far can I push this business? How far can I push this project? Could it go way beyond my dreams and my expectations? Allow your curiosity to be the guiding star behind your connection to the universe, to connection to everything that is around you. Really try and work it into everything you do more than anything else. Yeah, from your past, you got the world. So obviously you have gone into a new way of being. I haven't actually said happy birthday to you. I've just realized this. Happy birthday to you. I really am sorry, Leo. Happy birthday to all of you having your birthday at this present time. And that could well be this whole sort of thing here going on as well. You going into a whole new year. For those of you who've been looking to start a business, this is the moment to do it in your birthday season. Getting that loan, opening that shop, starting that business, whatever it is. And there's a lot of gold, there's a lot of rewards that are coming your way for it. But you're combining with the well card, you're combining a lot of different elements. So earth, fire, water, air, you're combining all those elements together in order to get like a very solid pathway for you in regards to your business and your job. So basically, you've got to be very attentive to what you're doing in the way of the colors you're using for your logo, or the wording that you use for your advertising, and also the physical product that you've got, and making sure that it's sound, it's watertight, it's doing, you know, it's something that you can definitely sort of rely upon, and then you can allow your passions to go into it. In your future self, you got the 9 of Pentacles. Was there not another 9? No, there wasn't. I thought there was. 9 of Pentacles, being laser focused on the goal. I think that's what it's all about. And as you're laser focused on the goal, let's say for her, she's actually sort of surveying her crops, her future crops. And it's like a tomato plant. When a tomato plant starts growing tomatoes, they start ripening at the end of the at one end of the grape of tomatoes, as it were, and then it gradually sort of goes through all the tomatoes. And this is what she's doing. If she's concentrating what she's doing and really laser focused on the plan in what she wants to be doing, and that's what you should be doing, you're going to notice that some parts of the project are ripe before others. And that's going to help you get into that whole rhythm of making some very good results for you. Yeah, I think, as I said, I think it's a confirmation more than anything. This is searching for gold. It's giving you that 1 cup there. You're converting those 3 cups, the connections that you've been doing with everything and everyone that is around you in regards to business, networking, that sort of thing, making connections, creating new client base, and so forth. If you've been doing that, it should be sort of streamlining into seeing the clients that are really worth investing in. So you get the good results, and it's returning that good result to you now, but you are obviously concentrating on your path. But just don't forget about the fruit as they're ripe. You know, it's like take the victories as they come, but keeping an eye, sort of saying, you know, there's a great deal of difference between winning a battle and winning the war, as it were. And it's very much along those sort of lines, you know. So I would be very concentrated on the here and now, obviously, getting in the results on a daily basis, but keeping that mind's eye on the longer term plan for you, basically, more than anything else. Let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers cards and see what's happening here. With the King of Cups, you get the Five of Swords. Now, normally I would say walk away from situations that are complicated and that don't, that don't actually give you any sort of benefit. What I think here is more than anything else is I think you need to stand your ground and make a decision. And make a decision to go after what, to be, don't compromise on your happiness, basically. I think that's more than anything else. And don't compromise on the big goal of your financial side either. Be very sure about yourself and, stand your ground more than anything else. With the Page of Pentacles, you get the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands on this deck here, you can see she's got the Three of Wands. There's two wands that are already planted in the, Three of Wands that are actually planted in the ground. So you've got possible pathways to follow. And she's looking at the waves and she's deciding what reality, what pathway is good for her. And this is where she is standing her ground. The waves are coming in. The offerings are coming in, or the situations coming in, the realization, the revelation of things around you, so you can see exactly which wave you should be taking. With the Hierophant, you get the Wheel of Fortune. Now that's twice you've got the Wheel of Fortune on the on your relationship side, with the Hierophant being a marriage card and that spiritual sort of excellence that could be within you. And as I say, the universe is waiting for you to realize this spiritual excellence or this understanding about emotions according to spirit, and also on the physical front of how you put these into action. And as you sort of stand your ground and see what's going on around you, I think you're going to get a lot of insights as to what people think, what you need to do and everything like that. Yes. Happiness after difficulty. I think the difficulty is standing your ground at the moment, soaking up the pressure that you may be receiving from other people around you, that actually they're looking for a little bit of a fight, as it were, trying to trigger you. And you don't need to get triggered this week, Leo. Just do not get triggered. With the Knight of Cups, you get the Moon. This could be a really surprise offering coming into you. With you standing your ground, all of a sudden, it puts you in a position of, a very desired position. This is what I get. Like a desired position where someone's eventually going to crack and go, Leo, what are you doing this weekend? Would you like to go out for a meal? That sort of thing. There seems to be an offering coming in for you, but you've got to stand your ground more than anything else. Nurturing your future, very similar to what we've got there in that on the financial side. You get the Seven of Pentacles here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's clearing, it's working out what seeds you're planting, which is what is coming off of the karmic path, that seed there, choosing the reality that corresponds to you. And then you've got to start nurturing it. And that's going to give you that Wheel of Fortune moment where you can actually be the dictator of where you go, how much, manifest your happiness as you go forward. Because that's what comes out with the High Priest, with the Empress card and the happiness after difficulty. This is just for you. You know what I mean? It's just for you. You can really get some beautiful times here by not actually having to do much apart from stand your ground. That's all it seems to be. Okay, let's just see what's going on your financial side. On this mission, there is lots of choices. As I said, allow the rewards to come in. Concentrate on those clients that are really worthwhile the money, that are worthwhile working with. Rather than just getting pulled from pillar to post for little bits here and there. I would be really concentrated on the things that really give you the results. It may be a difficult choice for you because I know you're very noble and stuff like that, but At the same time, as long as you're in a good place, then you can help a lot of other people. And I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. I think you just need to be a leader in your life. With the Eight of Cups, you get the King of Wands. This is a beautiful card. This is all about the future. It was pushing right out into the future, the energy from the universe here. And I think with if you become a little bit curious about how far you can push your projects, your business, or your career path, this is when you become an absolute leader in your life. And that's what's on your karmic path as well. To become a leader within your business and your job and your projects. You get rid of all those sort of doubts, just really standing in your power. This new dimension, or this new thing, this new direction you're taking in, or you have been taking in regards to your business, projects, or career path, has freed you up enormously. And now that's where the passion is coming in, because you're freed up. That's where the passion's coming in with the Knight of Wands. And I would allow that passion to be a driving force behind you. But just be very attentive as you go forward, the results you're getting as you go forward, and seeing when they're ripe and when they're ready. With the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Nine of Wands, double nines. I'm well up for nines. Nine's the kingpin number. It's the best number of all. Everything returns to 9 when you've got a 9. So there's a lot of results coming in for you. And recognizing this in the future, when you're getting these results, I wouldn't hand it out. I wouldn't let go of it willy-nilly if I was you. You know, that's what those healthy boundaries are about. Make sure you stick to your pathway. Go for the bigger goal at the end of it all. And look at that. Out the end, you get the Emperor. Wow. So you've got the Empress and the Emperor on this side here, with the Four of Cups here. And I think it's like you're commanding the results around you. That's what you're doing. You're standing your ground. You're condensing all the beautiful essence of the pathway that you've started on your business and so forth. Standing your ground, and you're getting the good results more than anything else. This pathway here is so powerful on your financial side. It's incredibly powerful. There's a lot for you to win, basically, in life, in regards to sort of finances. Absolutely amazing. Sitting in your power, having a control over the physical side of your career path, your business, your job, your projects, whatever it is. It's really going to put you in a powerful position. There you go, Leo. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you're enjoying all the energy videos that we're putting out on this channel. There will be more and more of those as we go forward. Yes, thank you for the support that you give to this channel through the YouTube system. It's absolutely most appreciated. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.